that?
That is a whalebone-powered helicopter.
Of course.
Of course it is. Yeah. Why wouldn't you have a whalebone-powered helicopter? Hey pilots, welcome to Motion RC. We descended upon Muncie, Indiana. We are at the AMA headquarters, and they've got the National Model Aviation Museum behind me. So I've never been in here. This was one of the things we wanted to do, and it's Saturday, and it's really windy, crosswind, so we figured let's just take an hour and go check this out and show everybody what this has to offer, because I have no idea what to expect. Never seen pictures of it, never went in here before. So hopefully, I'm assuming they got some pretty cool stuff inside. So let's go check it out. Still be cool today. Oh my goodness. Wow. So guys, we're inside the museum. We got Michael Smith, you are the director
Of the museum,
of
correct.
the museum.
Yep.
How long's the museum been here?
The museum has been here since 1994, although the museum actually was founded back in about 1978, 1979, when the AMA was in Reston.
Where does it all come from? You know, like people.
Primarily all members.
All members.
Yes, we have a lot of items that are donated. Well, I should say we have a lot of things that are offered to us. And we have an acquisition committee that meets quarterly.
Gotcha.
They're really trying to trace developmental history. How do we get from A to Z? There are a few cases where, through our own research, we recognize a model that we would need that doesn't exist anymore.
Gotcha.
And amazingly enough, through our archives, our research library, we have magazines that go back to the 19-teens. We have pretty much all the model magazines. But then the AMA also has the plan service. And we probably have 18,000 model airplane plans that we offer for sale.
Wow.
But in total in the archives, we probably have 22,000 plans.
Wow.
So a lot of these airplanes, we can pull the plans from, and if we can't, we can go back to some of the old magazines, scan them, and through our plan service, which is back here in the back of this building, we can enlarge them to the size we need, and then find volunteers or something to build the
Reproduce it.
airplanes. Yeah.
Now my favorite part, I think, has to be this reproduction of a hobby shop from, I guess, the 40s?
The 1950s.
This is the 50s?
Yep.
So now, let me know, are all those kits actual
Yeah,
kits?
yeah.
There's, wow.
Yeah, those
Wow.
are all real kits. And a lot of the plans,
man,
we've
that's so
actually
cool.
pulled the plans and scanned them. So they're available back there to build. A lot of them also are print wood. So in those cases, we copy the print wood. And when you purchase a particular plan, you'll get the copy of the print wood too. Or I should say a copy of the layout for the print wood so you can cut your parts out too.
Whoa. We're getting the back tour
Whoa.
where no one can go.
Yeah, so as much as we have out on display, we have
More of it.
more back here.
Not in display.
I feel like I just walked into the last scene of Indiana Jones.
and you wrap it all up to keep it protected.
Let me get the lights here. So immediately to your left is
Look at all the sick
kits.
Wow.
All the scientific
Guys.
models I mentioned are to the right.
Look at all the goodies. Whoa. You weren't kidding.
Oh, this really feels like the Indiana Jones scene now.
So we've got some other reproductions there on the cart. The one right in front is kind of cool. That was made by a kid. It's called the Arionet. And that one, there was a show and tell at school, and one of the kid's friends brought in a marionette, the puppet.
Yeah.
And well, this other kid liked airplanes, so what he did is he took that concept of the strings and he designed that airplane that he could pull behind him with the handle while he rode his bike. And so he could move the ailerons, move the rudder, move the elevator on that handle
Wow.
and fly his airplane.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ah.
These are the
Never ceases to
scientific models. So out there in the hobby shop, those box art pieces that you
Gotcha.
see on the front cover.
Wow.
And we've got old club banners. This is old club jackets. Used to be big into patches.
We
and
need jackets.
Things like that.
We need everything. Look at this. This is like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is a whalebone powered helicopter.
Of course.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't you have a whalebone powered helicopter?
Sir George Cayley, he's known as the father of aviation. He really was the one who began the formal study of aircraft.
Okay.
And in helicopters, pull string helicopters and feather helicopters had been around for quite a long time. But Cayley in 1796 built this one. This is a reproduction we built for the museum.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, assortment of different pieces back here. Control line is mostly back here.
Oh, that looks cool.
A Tournament of Champions airplane up on the very top shelf up there. Pit Special
Oh, okay.
that we're awaiting to restore.
And how many people work here? Is it?
In the museum itself, we have 4 people. We have myself, our archivist, our collections manager, and the museum educator.
Wow.
And this is actually one of Jim Walker's. He was the preeminent control line guy in terms of promoting control line flying, his company and everything. He would go to shows and fly multiple models, but he would fly one of the models off of that old football helmet. He'd fly another one off his belt buckle, off his hands. He'd do what he called the saber dance, where he actually would make the control line model almost hover and pop balloons. A huge, huge showman.
Oh, wow.
And then we've got radio equipment, primarily in this room, as well as some other models. Big jumbo rubber scale free flight model.
Oh, yeah, look at all that. The transmitters are awesome.
Yeah.
I love these. I think they should take the new technology and put them in boxes like this just for the hell of it.
Definitely.
Would
I'd
be
fly the
so
heck out
fun.
of that. So like these old ones, they was just go.
As in,
Some-
Like some of these, it just looks like there's an
Yeah,
on
there's like one
switch.
button.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
It's just free flight, right? Just
Well, I mean-
get it to power and...
A lot of this stuff, the early days, it was RC assisted free flight. And one of the jokes of the guys who have done this, started this, one of the jokes that they kind of told was a successful flight was if you crashed upwind. What would be one of the first airplanes that you guys released?
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And then what is a current airplane that's got all the bells and whistles, that you can really say, look how just within our company, how things have changed and how things have evolved.
Actually, it's funny. One of them right now is the F-35. Free wing itself, one of their first models was their F-35, foam anyway. It was EPS and, just the foam technology now.
Yeah.
We just released a new one, like a version 3, and it's not even fair to call it a version 3 because it's a completely different aircraft.
Yeah.
That just flies infinitely better and, using today's tech versus just a couple of years ago. I mean, right now you're at an electric field where, we started like 6 years ago when we were working with Hobby King, and we go to Joe Nall and events and everybody's flying Warbirds, hardly any jets, and now 6 years EDFs are the thing, now everybody's got EDF jets, and it's like, where does it come from? How does it happen? The drones, we're just looking over there with those.
Yeah, I was there for that first race.
That
for
Chad
Chad.
drone,
Yeah.
it's like,
I made that video.
like that, that came out of nowhere and exploded, and it's cool. It's great to see where it comes from. And then where's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell Alpha we could put something in here, he'll hand deliver it.
Alpha, yeah.
From
I'm sure
China.
he would. Yeah.
So definitely, like with your guys' company, that would be something we'd be very interested in, trying to talk and work through potential options and see what might be able to be done.
Yeah, we need a phone saying I want a free wing and flight line
Get the
display.
Flightline Corsair.
I want to
needs
come
be
here
right
50
there.
years from now and say that's where we were. and who knows what we'll be flying then.
Oh, yeah.
And where it's going. But wow, this place gorgeous, man. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
my
taking
pleasure.
some time to talk to us about it. Guys, if you ever get a chance to get over to the AMA Fields, Muncie, Indiana, definitely stop by the museum. If you have any appreciation for just aviation in general, you know, it's cool to see it in this scale versus just, you know, a regular museum, because obviously there's nothing like this anywhere, probably
true.
in the world. So
Very true.
you really get a grasp of just where it came from. So I'm going to spend a little more time walking around and checking things out. But guys, thanks for joining us again. Michael, get over here. If you're ever in Muncie, get over here and check out the AMA Museum, guys. See you next time.